What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And if you missed our finals series last episode, we did go 1 and 2, which isn't the greatest, but it also isn't the worst. So we will have to just cop that one on our chin and hope for the best going forward in the future. But we are into a new season and we're going against Leopold Cricket Club, as you can see here. And we are playing at the home of cricket, Lower Plenty Cricket Ground. So fingers crossed we can do something special here. But if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button in the top of your screen. And if we get this video to 1,000 likes down below, we will be giving away a premium Virat Kohli bat to one of you guys that have subscribed. So make sure we are liking these videos as well, but we will jump into the top of your screen up there. And as you can see, we are sitting down at number 6. And we had quite a disappointing season last year with the bat. I think we averaged about 35 by the end of it. We did have a good red ink game at the end of the season, mind you. But we do lose the toss, and we probably will be sent into bowl because, well, who bats second on this wicket? As you can see, Leopold going in and winning the toss, electing to bat. So it should be an interesting one. Hopefully it isn't a huge run chase, and it is not at all. That is an absolute blowout. My goodness, I've never seen a team get bowled out for 42 like that. So we don't even get to hit the field at all. We have McAvoy and Caspers taking 4 for each. So just disgustingly bad. And we didn't even get a chance to go in and hit the ball around. So good start to the season for Plenty. And we have to do another game in this video, sorry. Because it's just too easy. As I said, the home of cricket is our ground. Imagine going and electing to bat, then getting rolled for 43 or 42. Like, just absurd. So the wicket must have been playing funny buggers. But we are back against Shepparton in the 50 over comp, and we are not going to up the order as we haven't even seen the field yet. We've basically just been a placeholder in this team so far this season. But Shepparton called tails, and do they win the toss? Yes, they do. So after the last game, I wouldn't be surprised if Shepparton did bowl just because how we treated, I believe it was Leopold. So we are going to be sent into bat, which is okay with me. I am happy to get a bit of a swing of the willow. We come in at 4 for 109, averaging just over 35, 36.3 to be exact. We've got a decent little strike rate. You love to see it. So Morrison coming in, and we are just going to glance him off our shoulders, I guess, and that's going to be an easy single and a good way to get off the mark for the team, or for us, not even the team. The team's well off the mark. But we do want to try and get a few red ink games this season. We do want to try and push for Victorian selection, as we do play and miss at that one. So that is the second last ball of the over. I thought it was the last for a second. But around the world of cricket, the Test Championship, the ultimate test, has started. And that was last night. So that was a pretty cool looking game. Not going to lie, was very worried for times, especially when Marnus went out and we were 3 for basically peanuts. But Smith and even Head didn't do as well as he normally does. But he did stick around a little while at least. But we had Green getting lucky, not having the review. So we did get him to go to 72, I believe it was in the end. So 66 and 72 from Smith and Webster. So Big Boat doing good things when he did get to go on, which you do love to see. And then we did roll 4 of them out. So 4 for 43 at stumps they are at this time. That's going to be a wide in this game. But yeah, overall, pretty good day for the Aussies in the end. Like, they would have gone in after batting thinking, we're out of this a bit. Like, the South Africans definitely would have been feeling pretty happy with themselves. But now there is a lot of pressure on them, especially with Stark taking that early few wickets, or early 2 wickets to be exact. But we have hit Burke for 9 off this over, including one of the wides. So, and we are just going to clip him off the hips again into the gap. And this is a beautiful start by Lamont. 14 off 6. And there isn't that big a gap out there. As you can see, deep square leg and deep fine leg. Like, You got to just hit it backwards square, but hope you time it well enough. And we're going to run here. Oh, no. Oh, he's missed the stumps. That is a very fortunate. We did not want to be running out our boy Atkins up the other end. I don't believe he's gone out this season. I'm not controlling my footwork here, and he just keeps stepping forward. That is fucked. So I have ordered a new controller because I think the stick drift on this one is just a little bit cooked. And it has been contributing to me struggling in a few games of late as well. As we clip that over the non-striker's head, and we're not going to push two there. It just is not worth it. Alright, so we have finally got the wristy on, and I don't know if he was already on, but yeah, we haven't faced him yet. So Nurse coming in 1 for 17. Not the worst of figures as we play and miss at that one. That was the one to go after. It was a bit short. I was just going to see Nurse out here. But we're going at 4.67 and over. So we do maybe want to pick our rate up a little as we nudge it into the gap at mid-wicket. We will just take a single. The fielders are very good in this game. So we don't really want to be testing those arms like we have done previously. Morrison has been very economical as well. 1 for 11 off his 4. And we clip it down. Oh, no. Oh, they've gone my end, thankfully. That could have been awful. Whew. Atkins is in my bad books by the look, and he has just gone and got himself out. He couldn't stand running with me. He's thrown his wicket away. So 5 for 130 we sit, and we blitz that one down the ground, and that will be an easy 2, I hope. We are going to have to push a bit, but that's 2 to the scorers, and slowly tickling our run rate in the right direction there. We do want to try and get up to 6. And we play and we miss, and that's a lovely ball to finish the over by Morrison. Not really, but we got to give him some compliments because, well, we missed it. So, but James Bond coming in, and he's 6 off 5, which is quite nice. And we are going to hit it to the fielder, but that dive does give us an extra chance to get through to the non-strikers end here, boys. And Morrison back on 2 for 15 now. Those figures are really good for a one-day match so far. We're going to punch it down the ground, and that's going to be at least 2. I don't think it's going to go for 4, and I think the fielder is just going to pick it up like he has done. So we will take it. I'm not overly disappointed with the way I've been batting today, so we are just solidly going with it. Hit a few boundaries, haven't really taken a big risk yet, and we are just playing across the line on those, and I'm happy to play and miss at those. So let's see what we can do. 22 off 17. As we get absolutely sconed with the pill. Ideal timing, poor shot choice, I reckon, and I tend to agree on that one. So let's have a nurdle around. We do want to try and preserve the other guy up the other end, just due to how well Morrison has been bowling. But we do get off strike with a single, and that's 3 off the over for us in the 4 balls we did face. And Bond doing his part, going it over a runner ball now. So this is impressive, and a decent little partnership is starting to build as we just pluck it down the ground for a single, and that's a good arm out there. You never want to be too safe on those runs, and we really got to push through as we did. But Luca Burke coming in. I'm going to come back across a touch. Just get in front of my stumps a bit more. And there's a big, plentiful gap down there. And I was trying to say fine leg, but I just couldn't get round to it. And that's a good bit of fielding, but we do get off strike yet again. Still plenty of time left to bat here, boys. So no need to really throw it away. Ludeman comes on. He has been known to get a few wickets against us, especially in the final. I believe he got the man of the match. And that's a very good stop at point. But we do still get a single there. Bond is quietly going okay here, boys. I don't mind it. Yep, and that's just going to be gently nudged up to deep mid-wicket. And just take the single. 4 off the over. And At this stage of the game, you are just happy to get the score ticking over without losing a wicket. There's still plenty of time, so we will wait till there is more of a gap down at fine leg before we do attack. But that fielder does look like he wasn't wanting that pill. Good arm though, Luca Burke taking the catch there. So, and Bond is slowly catching me as well. He is moving on to 18. So we are confident in the green here though. And I guess that is a decent shot. I was looking down the ground because of the gaps, or the gap in the center of the two fielders, and then obviously no one deep, so it could have potentially been a 4, but they do like to get rid of that one pretty swiftly. And that's a beautiful shot for no run, but Ludeman is a tidy little bowler. I have noticed anyway, there's a lot of guys with ponytails in at this competition too. It's just going to be played back to the bowler for nothing. We did lose a wicket by the look of things, and Calhoun is on now, and 6 for 60. And that's going to be just clipped away. We do want to turn the strike over. Give Calhoun a chance here to get himself in, but it isn't looking like a 300 sort of wicket for us. If we can get anywhere near 250, I'd take it at this point, I think. And that's clipped away, and that could go for 4 if it does pick up the pace, which it does not. But an easy 2 still. So we are chiming along ever so slowly, and he is going over the wicket, or around the wicket technically if he's a righty. No run there, boys. And that's going to finish the over with a dot. So, pretty good tidy spell of bowling from the Ludes so far. That's a good forward hit early in the over by Calhoun, though. I'm not going to lie, we did need a bit of that. I'm just going to pull that away for a single, and that is an easy little run. Taking us to 6 and over for the over already. And this has just been quality from start to finish so far by us. And we are going to try and just get our energy back up a little, I think. Because that is starting to wane. We don't want to be pushing too far forward. I don't know how I've missed that. Ideal timing, and I fucking missed it. You're kidding. Oh my word, boys, that is a stinker of a way to go out, and we are going to have a look on Big Eye there, because I don't know. There it is. It's probably plumb, but I've absolutely missed an ideal timed ball, which should not be happening. Impact umpire's call, awesome. I mean, it was taking out all the stumps, so, I mean, it is on me. And we are probably going to get rolled here, you would think, and we do. So we do. We get the second top score for the team, but 33 just isn't enough to be getting the selectors for Victoria's attention. So we're going to have to go and play the 3-day game in at Druin next. But until then, I'm going to end the video here because, well, it has been a decent episode so far. We didn't get up to too much, really, but we did win one of the 2 games. But if you do want to keep seeing more of this sort of content, be sure to hit the subscribe button in the top corner of your screen. And don't be shy and hit that like button. If we get it to 1,000, remember we are giving away that Virat Kohli bat. So fingers crossed for all of you guys out there. But I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, legends.